What's going on, YouTube? Gun Collector 87 here. We are in a garage today. In my garage, little man is sleeping. We've had a new baby come into the household, so he is currently napping. And we're going to do a little video out here. So, as you can see, we got a Keltec in front of us. But what model, you ask? And I will show you. We've got a Keltec p17. Now, very first off, this did not come on it. This actually fits my Taurus G2C. So I just took it off and it quasi fits. It works. Now this button won't activate it because it sits up against the trigger guard pretty quick or pretty close. So it is what it is. And we can take that off real quick. No, it's a screwdriver. It's not gonna work. Yeah, it'll be alright. But anywho, this is a Keltec P17. This is a 22 long rifle. Very first thing we'll do is we're going to clear the chamber. I do keep it loaded in a magazine because it is like my Predator pest control gun. Now, what we're going to do is show you the breakdown on it, and also going to do a little bit of a cleaning on it. Nothing crazy today. Just a little overview of it real quick. This gun is a double action semi-automatic handgun. It is chambered in 22 long rifle. So you cannot use the 22 shorts or the longs. Definitely you can't use your shorts, guys. I mean, it ain't even going to work, so don't even try it. Like I said, it's 22 long rifle. I've been running, these might be Winchesters. Yeah, Winchester Super X. That's what I put on it. Been doing fine. Gun's real dirty when I got it from Gunbroker a while back. Pretty dirty little guns. The very first thing that I did some research on this gun, I was in between a Walther and a Ruger SR22. I've got a Ruger SR22 already. My dad uses it at his house, so I technically don't have it at my house. And I also have the Phoenix Arms 22. They're fun to plink with, but if you want to get a little more serious, you kind of need to step it up from a Phoenix. So I come across these on Gunbroker and several other sites. This comes with a not one but 3 17 round mags, or 16, I'm sorry, 16 in a mag, 1 in a chamber, so you get 17 rounds. And yeah, they're all plastic. I'm sure the spring inside's metal. See it right there, actually. And that's all there is to it. There's nothing fancy about it. It's kind of ugly. Looks like I could make this out in my garage, but I assure you I did not. Y'all know that. I had to disclose that because YouTube probably go crazy. But you'll get the gun, 3 16 round mags, got a trigger lock, option to put a suppressor on the end, and then there's a little wrench for it. Your locks, your mags. This is your little flag for your barrel. You got your manual, long time storage paper there. I'm pretty sure ain't nothing under it. So that's that in a gist. So we're gonna move the box, and we'll get more focusing on this. My little work table is a little crowded, but it ain't too bad. So what we're going to do, actually, we will remove the light just to get it out of my way for the minute. This is a flathead screwdriver. That is a Crimson Trace, like I said, for my G2C. We don't really need to bother with it today. So on this gun, you got, like I said, the 16 round mags. This gun comes in at about 14 ounces empty. Pretty nice. Really lightweight. This thing's all polymer or whatever they call it. It's a plastic, no doubt. And you got a fixed fiber optic in the front. Pretty nice. Pretty high vis. You can see that pretty good. And then you have a windage adjustable rear sight. It definitely moves. And I believe these buttons might move that left and right, up and down. But the crazy thing that kind of is unattracting about the pistol is you see all these star or Allen head screws, bolts in it. Sort of looks like a Frankenstein gun. But I mean, I assure you, this thing is pretty, works pretty good. I am impressed with it. Probably holds open when you put the mag in. There you go. Last round, hold open right here. So you'll drop it just like that. Almost will get your finger. It'll almost get your finger. Keep your magazine in, that'll activate it. But don't put your finger all like this. Kind of come down at the bottom, up forward of it, and drop it. Super easy. You don't have to put probably a pound of pressure on it. Ambidextrous safety releases, almost sort of like a paddle style on both sides. The gun does shoot it out pretty well. That's probably half an inch. Shoots it out a little bit. You can grab it. Now, if you hold it up like this, she'll come all the way out. Not too bad. Not a bad little piece, honestly. I have shot this. Shoots good. Like I said, I use it for pest control. I got chickens, so everything in the world wants to eat them. With the price of eggs right now, they're valuable. Ha ha ha. So it has your ambidextrous safety also right here. Both sides you can, and it fits real good in the hand. You'll be surprised how your thumb can actually. I'm about 5'10". You know, I got a large hand for as a glove wise. My hand sort of covers it, and I'm spreading my hand pretty good right now. Um, but my right hand thumb goes on it pretty decent to activate that uh, safety on it. Not too bad. I don't stretch real far for the trigger. Not too bad. I set my hand a little bit firmer on it when I got my light on it, so I can activate that one side here. So it's a pretty decent little pistol, I think. 3-pound trigger pull, not horrible. I shot at some rats late last night with it, but I didn't get them. You have, like I said, you have that option for the suppressor right here. You can unscrew that with your wrench, put your threaded end on it. You can run a suppressor on it. Your barrel length is 3.8 inches on here. It's a little bit. It is bigger than your Walthers or your Walthers or your Ruger SR22s. Definitely a lot bigger than your Phoenix arms. I mean, your Phoenix is probably, I mean, it's tiny compared to this. But I'm gonna show you how to break this down, guys, and we'll do a little bit of cleaning on it. My camera focus back in. So you'll pull this back, and you can either pull it back, and you can drop one. And I'll show you how I done that, because that happens real fast. I didn't think it was gonna happen that fast. Pull your tabs down on either side. This kind of resembles a Glock or a Taurus. But what I just done, I kept my index finger over and I pushed it down. And I pulled it all the way back to the rear like this, and it'll pop up. All right. Just like that. I'm going to hold down on one side. You can see it coming down on the other side. Pull back, up, and off. That's all there is to it. Focus again. Yeah, my camera doesn't focus very well. Now, you'll see everything holds together There's no springs you got to take apart. You don't mess with your barrel. Make sure when you take this apart, if you decide to go further than this, you got to take this thread off, this piece of your barrel off, like you would put your suppressor on. Take that off, you can take your spring off, but you got to watch that thing will shoot off like a rocket. So just keep all that on, especially when you go to put it back together. You got to have this end on. You got to have it. So you can tell this thing's pretty gummy. It's got a lot of carbon on it. You got a lot of carbon. See all that? So we're gonna get at it just for a minute. Just try to wipe some of this off. Clean gun is a happy gun. Now I shot it last night and it didn't bother nothing. I mean, it does fine. We're not gonna get in big depth with it here. I've got to get back into my little boy and wife. So I'm just gonna start wiping everywhere. Gonna be a lot of excess. Look at that. A lot of excess oil on it. So I'll just be going through that. Probably gonna pick up a little CLP or some Birchwood Casey that has a little spray on it, like something like this. I might have a Remington in there that might have that. There's a spray down in there. We're gonna clean it a little bit. It's not gonna be a complete cleaning video for everybody. Your guys is probably ain't looking like this. Definitely, if you bought them new, it won't be. Now to do your barrel, I'll show you. In case you've never done one, if you have it, stay tuned. Guys, I think we're pushing about 400 subscribers almost. I appreciate all you guys. I know sometimes my qualities on my videos are not wonderful, but it's all I haven't got to the point to upgrade my camera, which I need to. I know it would help you guys a lot seeing it. But I've had these patches for a long time. These 22 patches, and I always run two in. And this is on rim oil. A lot of times I've used hops. That's one of my favorites. I'm going to soak this patch down. Get her good and oily. Will come from what would be the breech. And come on through. That didn't look too bad. The barrel may not be horrible, actually. You always shine a light down in there. Don't look bad. I figured it'd be a lot dirtier. Just sort of a makeshift clean right here. Spraying this is going to be a lot better than trying to go over every little nook and cranny here today. And I'm actually, yeah, it's getting pretty dirty. Of course, I've been going over here too. Sorry about that camera, guys. I'm moving a lot pretty fast. Gonna put a little oil on it. I'm not gonna get crazy with it right now. I'll probably come back and do a more in-depth video of a real strip down of this gun. It's gonna need it. It's really gonna need that. So we be here all night cleaning this thing up. But for the most part, well, for what it is, I just kind of want to focus on the rails, putting a little oil here. You don't need a lot, just a little dribble. Sort of get it a little wet inside so it's not just bare metal on metal, because it came from Gun Broker and them guys on there don't take care of the gun sometimes. I hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you guys have been doing well. But this will be a good little home defense gun. I'm skeptical on that part. It is a 22. I mean, you got 16 rounds in one mag, and you got 3 of them, so I wouldn't want to be shot with it. That's for sure, no doubt. So, guys, we're going to put it back together. Like I said, it wasn't going to be a big in-depth video. Um, Probably take these out and finish up removing this thing. Looks like if you take these out, you split the frame. I like to get that barrel assembly out, get under it, spray something down in there to clean this stuff out. It looks dusty. Y'all can see that down in there. Guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Let's hit this slide up here first. Goodness gracious. Oh, my Lord. They did not take care of this gun at all. Not so ever. Look at that. Woohoo. Yeah. Whew, gosh. Down in there a little bit. It dirty, ain't it? Gosh. Yeah, guys, I appreciate all y'all stopping by, looking at these videos, working this gun up. You can tell this gun's a little bit different from a lot. Most of all your autos, your whole slide comes back. And on your keltecs here, you know, you only got that center piece on your top of your slide that comes back. Excuse me. So it's a little different when I start looking it up. MSRP on these guys is about 200, and I didn't realize that when I bought this. Used, it should be at least $25-$30 cheaper, but I gave MSRP price for a used gun, which I know they got to make money too, I reckon, but it is what it is. I wanted it, and most of them on Gunbroker go about $250, from what I can tell. So it is what it is. Put a little oil on this thing. Maybe it'll be a little bit happier. Alrighty. Well, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close it. We're gonna put this dude back together. Putting it back together ain't no big deal. It's one of the easier guns, honestly. Now, when you come back, remember you got to push that tab down to get that gun all the way back. That's all you do. Give her a check. Make sure ain't nothing sticking. All right. I don't like dry fire 22s, but I do if I take them complete. Well, take the slide off like that, I do. But other than that, that's all it is, guys. Hey, if y'all like this video, like and subscribe. Please share it also. Comment down there. I'll always respond. I've sold some gun parts off of this channel. I'm not trying to make no money. I enjoy doing it. Uh, some of my project guns are sort of winding down right now. So we'll be doing some more cleaning videos. Summer gets in, we're going to do some shooting videos on these pistols, some Tauruses, some other stuff. So we appreciate you guys. Again, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Let me know what you think of your keltec. If you got one, if you don't, that you're thinking about going and get, definitely do it. Be a little ugly, but I think you'll enjoy it, guys. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe. Have a good week. It's a Sunday night. Be blessed. Talk to you later, man.